What's going on, y'all? Holla at y'all real quick about if God set you free from something, don't go back. I'm going to say it again. When the Most High God set you free from something, do not go back. That means job. That means family, friendships. That means relationships, even situationships. If the Most High set you free from these things, divine intervention, set you free from it, do not go back. Do not go back. Let's dive in real quick. For example, I'm going to use the job, the first one. At a job, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You following procedure, and you probably taking initiative to do more. You're valuable. They know you're valuable. You bring a lot to the table. However, you have some co-workers or managers or supervisors or, however you want to put it, on that ladder that for some reason don't want to respect and accept the value you bring. And then you get laid off out of the blue, fired out of the blue, whatever the situation may be, or you find yourself fighting to prove that what the scope of your responsibilities are at the job, you are performing them to the highest level that you can perform them on. And they just giving you problem after problem. And then you get let go. Don't go in distress. Don't feel no type of way about that. Look at the bigger picture. Especially for the chosen ones out there, the collective. You know when that divine intervention come in and the Most High snatch you away from that because you already felt like they wasn't paying you enough. You already felt like they was taking advantage of you. Don't go back. Don't go back. It's a lesson in everything. Now, I'm going to keep going, but let's go to the next one. Let's go to family. Certain family members that you hang around, been around, like they like connected as like a sibling to you, or however you want to put it. And certain situations take place with family members, even with siblings, aunts, uncles, so forth, so on, whoever it might be in your family, that it's always conflict, it's always drama, that you find yourself in the middle of trying to stop or trying to mediate, trying to get them to see a different picture, a bigger picture, or all the negative stuff that be happening. And it's like, yo, like, nah, like, we want to chill, we want to relax or whatever. All of these things that take place, or if you put in certain situations through family, life or death situations, just situations that you know are unfair, that you can see clear as day is you being taken advantage of. When the Most High comes in and give that divine intervention, where you blessed to, whether it be move out of that area or move away from them or move in a different city, a different state, or whatever it may be, or y'all don't have that same relationship y'all once had because gradually y'all just stop kicking it like that, whatever the situation may be that deterred y'all, don't go back. Don't go back. Like y'all always hear me say, do everything with love. And when I say do everything with love, that don't mean in a love mentality of giving in, of allowing people to take advantage of you because you love them. Like I said to y'all in the previous message, when you love you, you won't even stand for that. You're not going to tolerate that. That's not even going to be what it is. You going to know, you're going to feel it in that gut, in that soul, when there's that connection with the Most High and your spiritual team, where you know that had to be separated, especially when you going into your awakening stage. So let's keep going. Now let's take it to all friendships. You pouring into your friends. You doing whatever it is you can do. You putting yourself to the back burner to put your friends and your friendships to the front. What are you proving? You're trying to prove to them that the necessary connection that they want, you're there, that they could depend on you, that they could connect, that you won't leave them hanging, or if they need you, you stopping what you do to show them that, yeah, I'm here for you, and so forth, so on. But you don't get that reciprocity. Not even close to it. They're not giving you the same. They're not willing to show you the same, and you're trying to figure out why. But somehow things go sour, separation happens. Divine intervention from the Most High and your spiritual team. Don't go back. Don't go back. And let's get to the other point. Keep going. Relationships and situationships. When you're in a relationship, whether married, whether just like a long-term connection or being with somebody for years or whatever it might be, and you're going through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of sadness, a lot of frustration, etc., so forth, so on. All these different negative things that keep you in that low vibrational format. No matter how much you explain to them, no matter how much you tell them how you feel or whatever it might be, and they continue to do the same thing. They'll say they hear you, they say they understand, they say they're going to change, and then they don't. And then that divine intervention coming from the Most High and your spiritual team. And things drastically just happen where y'all separated or whatever it may be. No matter how much feelings, emotions, or love that you have in connection of that, you know you want more, you want better or whatever for yourself. And you can't understand what's going on. But it happened. And now you find yourself working on yourself, that divine intervention. Don't go back. Don't go back. Now that we broke those pieces down, now I'm going to give you my perspective of it. My own opinion. When that happened, and I told y'all in real time, even when I go through certain things in my life, I'm going to add in there. I'm always going to keep it 1,000. When these type of things take place, and you coming into your, what we like to call your great awakening. Because you got a lot of people out there who used to say, oh, I'm woke because they got some information. But being woke and having that spiritual great awakening is a whole different level. Whole different level. So when that's happening and you're separated, for the collective who know the lingo, when you put in solitude, hermit mode, when you're separated to what I like to say, face yourself, face the devil, face your demons, have that one-on-one battle. I know we could refer it to how they say the good book. A lot of the things that they speak on is indirectly formulated, and they're spelling their words to paint a different picture. But when you are awakening and you see it for what it is, for what the Most High is showing you, and He take that will, take control of that situation. Remember, we have free will. So when you're becoming to that point, that awakening point, and you're doing the work on yourself, you're gonna be tested. have to be tested to know what you have to keep working on to keep passing the test. And it's many tests. It's many tests. It's not just like it happened today. I did the work today and I passed the test and that's the end of it and things go back to normal. No, it don't work like that. It's a lifestyle. It's longevity. Like even when you go through your healing process, that's a lifetime process, a continuation, a constant thing, constant change for the better, for the better. So when I say don't go back, when the Most High sets you free from something that you cried out about, that you complained about internally on the inside or talking to yourself, and you know it was no good for you, and you know these people ain't changing for the better, don't go back. It's not about feeling sorry for everybody. It's about knowing, understanding and overstanding who you are and what you was put here for. We have big, good hearts. And a lot of people will see that. A lot of people will appreciate it. And a lot of people will take advantage of it if you allow it. So you have to understand when that is happening in your life, go with the flow. Stop fighting against it. Because that's where the pain comes in. That's where the hurt comes in. That's where the disappointment comes in. Because you trying to go back because you feel like, oh, I'm in the awakening process and I see things different. So now I can go back around and because I know where I stand and I'm not going to let these things happen. But what you fail to understand, like I said a couple seconds ago, it's just not just a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and I'm perfectly good. No, don't work like that. Temptation is strong, especially when the same way you can see the difference in you when you change and you transforming, the same way everybody else gonna see the difference in you. So they're gonna come harder. And they're gonna use them tactics. The things that I'm saying is you don't want to get caught up in is those things when you go around these people, or if whatever the situation calls for you to end up around these people and you choose to be around them or however it go. And everything that you wanted then in the past for them to be, for them to do, to make you feel whole and connect. If you fall into that trap, believing that or connecting with that, don't get me wrong, people do change. But you know the difference of somebody actually really doing the work and changing because you doing the work to change. Or somebody playing their position to stay around, to stay in your life, to be a part of what they see is about to be a whole different level of abundance. You have to be aware of these things. You have to know. So when it's happening, I used to call it real life acting. So how we got actors and different things when it come to movies and all that. And you think about a few actors out there who are phenomenal actors. That when you go to the movies, even though you know who their real name is, all right, for example, let's take one of the names like Denzel Washington, Viola Davis, Angela Bassett, and there's a lot more, but those specifically that came to my mind, that when you watching a movie that they're starring in or playing in or whatever character they are portraying to be, you forget who they really are. Because you so consumed in like, wow. Because you're believing that they are this character that they're showing to be. Even though it's an illusion. And it's playing off your feelings and emotions of what could, should, would be if that was to be the believable thing. in real life. So that's the equivalence of that scenario to what I'm saying when these people start seeing your light get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And they know they're not a part of you anymore. They know they're not connected to you the way they used to be. So when you come around, that's why I always say protect your energy. And protecting your energy means on different levels, whether it be staying away from that, because that's how I look at it. The best way to go by is to stay out of that comfort zone, out of sight, out of mind, until you sure that you can tolerate and you have the willpower, we'll say. The willpower to withstand whatever comes. So that's why you got to go through that process, that healing process, and that standing in your power process. Like, you got to really go through it. You can't just say it. You can't partially take some of it and think that it's going to be on this level, because then you're going to be right back in that zone of, oh, they did it to me again. They did it to me again. You wasn't ready. That's just what it is. You wasn't ready. Like I said, when I come on here, I'm going to tell y'all truth from what I live in my life and from what I see with other people. And that's why I always say, specifically with me, are the things that I go through and went through. And what I might encounter down the line. I'm going to still speak it to y'all and let y'all know, because it may help one person, two person, three, however many. I know that's what it's for me to help other people. So even when you in your regular circle and you helping people, stretching yourself thin to help people, understand that if you have a bigger purpose in life, if part of your purpose is to help people on a whole nother level, and you know it, you feel it, you could connect with it, and you seeing it, stop fighting against it. So if the divine intervention with the Most High and your spiritual team coming in is the separation for you to really face you, to go in that ring one-on-one with you, with nobody being in your ear, with nobody being surrounded by you in your circumference to tell you to do something different, don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. I'll give you another example from where I come from. We play cards. Everybody play cards. You know, pity pack game, spades, all of that. Now imagine you in the game, you sitting down at the table, you playing the game, and somebody not in the game, they standing behind you, or however you want to put it. And you playing your cards, and they come whisper in your ear behind you like, no, throw that card. When you about to throw another card. You're like, no, don't go with that one. And because your feelings and emotion, because you want to show them that, oh, okay, I'm going to listen to you, I'm part of you, or whatever. So you throw the card they say. And then you come back with a loss. And then it shows that if you had threw the card that you was going to naturally go with yourself, you would have won. Now you upset. Oh, I shouldn't have listened to you and da-da-da-da. Nah. You're not really completely upset with them. You're upset with yourself. Because you knew better. But you let your ego get in the way to try to prove to them something that ain't have to be proven. And you in the game, This ain't nothing to play with. So how we call it the game of life? The game of life? This is not a game. We here because a lot of us don't understand that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. That's what it is. When you become awakened to knowing that, when you know who you are, you'll begin to realize it. And that's why I said before, then a lot of things that are considered major issue, major problems that comes with life, you won't stress about it. You won't dwell on it. You won't be sucked in into that natural state of fear. And I call it a natural state of fear because when you don't know that fear don't exist, only if you believe in it is when it can come to life, then you're going to keep getting sucked into that. You're going to get sucked into it. So you got to know where you stand. You got to know who you are. And you got to know that when you're set free from the things that you felt like bounded to in bondage, like stuck, like your energy was stuck in that, when the Most High set you free, I'm going to say it again, do not go back to that shit. And when I say don't go back, what I'm saying is I'm not saying that you're not going to be around these people depending on the situation. What I'm saying is don't go back in that energy. That's not you. That's not you. You know who you are now. And you know that's not your energy. Why go back? Why go back? Why you still looking for validation? Why you still trying to appease? Why you still trying to please? Why you allowing them to put you in a situation where you got to explain and argue to prove who you are? You don't do that because you don't have to. You know who you are. They're going to know who you are by the example because you took the time to go in, within, connect with yourself, connect with the Most High, connect with your spiritual team to do the healing process. Not to speak on it, just to be speaking. No, you actually discipline yourself and became committed to doing the work. You're going to always hear me say do the work because that's what I'm about, because that's what I know. Do the work. Do the work. When I say do the work, that ain't got nothing to do with a job, because a lot of people get it twisted and they feel like when they say, because I hear a lot of people used to say that, if a man don't work, a man don't eat. But people think that is just considered as a job. No, it's deeper than what the eye could see. It's on a whole deeper level. And I know my chosen ones, they're going to understand what I'm saying. Different level. Different level. Whole different level. You have to do the work, whatever that work calls for. Whether it's doing the work of healing, whether it's doing the work of creating, whatever work that you're here to do, the Most High is going to bring everything. He's going to add everything on to you. You're going to eat. You're going to eat. So that's why it's like, why worry? There's no reason to worry. Why fear? There's no reason to fear. There's no reason to. Whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. Whether good or not so good, but you have to know that it's gonna work out for your greater good. So it's gonna always be good. So there's nothing to fear. Because the fear tactic is supposed to leave you in a negative, low vibrational state. When the Most High sets you free from something, whatever that might be, don't go back. He set you free from addictions, whatever your addiction was. I ain't got to go down the long list, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever your addiction might be, whether it was drugs, alcoholism, reckless sexual encounters, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be, is a long, long, long list, which we all know, because we all had different addictions to something. And I think the problem that a lot of people out here be having is they try to justify it by trying to say, well, your addiction is worse than what my addiction is. It don't matter. It's still an addiction. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's the same shit. If you have an addiction, your addiction could be gambling. His addiction could be watching too much TV. And it'll be like, oh, but that don't really mix, because if you break it down with this is this, and it doesn't matter. It's still an addiction. It's still something that caused something that is not quote unquote good. What's the old saying? Too much of anything isn't good, which we all know. So I'm going to say it again. If the Most High sets you free from something, whatever it may be, that you felt and you knew internally, even if you didn't tell other people, it's breaking you down and you did not want to be in that energy. You wanted out. And he set you free from that. Don't go back. That's like somebody going through financial difficulties, financial issues, and you looking for some type of connection from the Most High spiritual team to come through for you, right? And when they come through for you on a whole nother level that you couldn't even imagine, it's like you forget about them. You go right back to doing the same things that you did in the past. Then it's like, where was the growth? Of course, now you're going to have to go through crazy karma because now you know better. And like they say, if you knew better, you do better. So if you know better and you don't show better, what you think going to happen? You got to repeat that cycle on a whole nother different level. Whole different level. That's just like if you go to school, a child go to school, or even for grown-ups who go to school, go to college. If you flunk a class, that next year that it comes in, yeah, you knew the work from this year, you didn't do it, boom. Now next year it comes in, you like, oh, it's the same work. It's going to be similar, damn near the same, but it's not the same. Because now you got to deal with a new group of people, new group of personalities, new group of situations that's going to take place. Things that you're not used to, that's uncomfortable. Like all these different things. So I always use this saying that I always say to my children. If you do it right the first time, you won't have to do it again. So in connection from that to say, when the Most High set you free from something, don't go back. You cannot go back the way you left. Regardless of what it is. You're going to have some people who be like, oh, what's up? Like, you don't kick it with me like that? What's going on? They're going to feel away. You stand in your power. And you let them know what it is. Especially if it was drastic. I always say do everything with love. Your love energy is loving you first. So you have to stand your ground and loving you first. So nobody could take advantage of you. You get what I'm saying? You show love to others, but you don't allow nobody to show no love to you. That's all I'm saying. So if a situation come like that, and if somebody who was drastically, like, did you in a way where it was like, wow. Feel me? You don't let them get you in that energy. You don't have to. But however, when your abundance is coming in and they trying to get back around you or however you want to put it, because it happens like that a lot of times. The same people, they want to act like they're oblivious to what they've done. You don't become oblivious like you used to be back in the day when they do something wrong and you see that they did something wrong. And because you don't want to deal with the conflict of telling them they wrong, you just like let it go. No, you don't do that anymore. You stand in your power. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. But you got to come correct. You got to live in your truth. You have to. If you want it to be effective, to let them know that this is who I am. I ain't got to prove it to you, but this is who I am. And you letting it be known. This is who I am. I don't have to run around, jump on one hand and do all of this to prove to you that I can do this. No, I'm saying what it is because this is what it is. And your actions is going to show that. Your actions is going to show that. But speak your truth. Speak your truth. Stand out. Take that leap of faith. Speak your truth. Stand out on your courage, on your confidence, and speak your truth. Speak your truth. Forget what everybody talking. Speak your truth. Because people always going to try to say things that look good when they not doing the work. So if you put that work in, and you know you put that work in, and you still putting that work in, and you seeing the changes within yourself, within your own life, and you got away from that, you was able to face yourself, face your demons, you was able to go through that process, come out on top, beating the devil, because we all done had that devilish energy in us. All of us, at some point in life. Some wake up quicker than others, but it's on divine time when the Most High say. Because whatever your assignment is, especially when you have a special assignment, and it's time to get activated, it's time to get in that zone to where you got to present what you got to present to the world and connect with the people you need to connect with to help them through what it is that they're going to face on a different level. You already know what it is. Stand in your power. You don't take no shorts. Why? That's like, even though, I don't really go too far into that because that's past situations, but I got to speak truth. I got to live in my truth. So for the people who used to be engaged with street life and doing what they used to do or doing what they do, the same way how you know you got some good product, the best product, you not taking no shorts. You're not. You don't care what anybody say. Like, nah, straight money. So it's the same way when you going through your healing process, when you connecting with your spiritual team in the Most High, and you doing the work, and you doing the change. You know who you are. You know what you represent. You know what you stand on. You don't take no shorts. You don't have to. It's going to speak for itself. And you're just giving it more power by speaking what it is of who you are. That's all. So I'm going to say it again. When the Most High sets you free from something, the things that damn near broke you down, damn near got you up out of here, that negative devilish energy, that if it wasn't for the Most High and your spiritual team coming in with divine intervention, it would have been over. You better not go back to what does not serve your highest good in the assignment that you was given, this special assignment. What? You stupid? It's like a smack in the face to the Most High and your spiritual team. Come on. And I'm going to give another example. That's like, you're busy, you taking care of what you need to take care of, and somebody going out of their way to get to you to ask you for help, to help them out with something. And you like, all right, they see that you busy and they saying like, look, I know you busy, but can you please help me with this? I really need this help. And all right, cool. I'm going to take my time out of this. What you need help with? They tell you what the problem is. You help them, you give them the solution and advice, and then they just set it to the side. They don't take the advice, which is their choice, which is cool. That's not even the problem. This is the problem. They don't take your advice after you done took time out of whatever it was you was doing for you to make sure they was good and give them the solution. And they don't utilize it, and they go do whatever the same thing it was that they did. And then they come back to you. Can you help me? I fell right back in the ditch that you gave me the solution for, to keep me from falling in the ditch. But I said, forget your solution. And I went and did it my way and I fell in the ditch. Can you help me? With the expectation that you're going to give them something different. It's like, bro, common sense will say, then why didn't you still try to use the solution that was given to you? I took time out of this to come connect, to make sure you good. What is going on? What is going on? So that was the karma. Because you said you wanted to help, and then you didn't stick to the script. So it's the same, in the same sense. when we crying out or when we complaining, because the saying since I was little was always, why complain about something you could fix? So when we complain and crying out to the Most High in connection of what we don't want to go through, and we tired of going through this, and this is a problem, help me. Y'all know how it be. And y'all get to them drastic points where it's like, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. And you speaking that, it's going to go out there. So now, when it comes back, the Most High and the spiritual team is coming to, guide you and give you the solutions because you got free will. And you don't listen. You don't take them solutions that you know will work. And you fall beside the waistline. And then you want to come back because you went through more karma. What do you expect? Think the Most High that we can come back, but it's a balance of life. What you put out is what you get back. So, like I told y'all before, when you go hard and you put good out, you get good times 100, 200, whatever, that comes back. When you put negativity out, bad, BS, all the dumb shit, you get that times 100 or 1,000 or whatever it is that comes back. It's that simple. It's not that hard. So I'm not going to keep going. Just want to come on here and say that through my own experience of what I went through, that I go through, and what I encounter with other people that I connect with, that they go through. I want this to help somebody. When the Most High God sets you free from something, whatever it may be, that had you bound and tied to them in a negative way, in that devilish energy, don't go back. Don't go back. Take what resonate with y'all. If it do, keep pushing. If it don't, to each his own, like I always say. I ain't gonna knock your hustle. When you're ready to change for that better, continue to do the work or go do the work, whatever it might be. And for the people who's doing the work, who encountered situations like this and it pulled them back in that zone, don't beat yourself down. Fall back, look at what it is that triggered you and got you in that zone. Work on it to improve it. That's all. That's all it is. All right, y'all stay up. I love y'all. Keep doing what y'all do. Keep putting that positivity out. Keep connecting on a high vibrational level and live in love, peace, joy, and happiness. And be that guiding light. I'll holler at y'all in the next one.